stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
You could survive on the surface of Tartarus, briefly. Must remember not to sneeze near you. It's as if you're psychologically incapable of feeling anxiety. You have an unnerving talent for reading people. Yes, I should pick someone likely to survive a hail of gunfire. You could have been a goalie for a tossball team. If we're ever captured, I'll let you do the talking. Good, you're used to having chemicals pumped into you.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. If drive is
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of... Just barely scraped by with my life. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized land. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way... See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here. Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo. Not counting. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the... Yes! The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new... Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with You hit your head or something? Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the...
Huh?
here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice... I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't off. We'll see him back to Edgewater. Just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift... I just... you know. Well, sometimes. Management's... You know what? You're right.
Here we go.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring... Hello, Marauder. I am Ada. Please be informed that I am... Please return any misappropriate... I detect an elevated heart rate. Jetstream procedures initiated. You are still here. This vessel is... I am incapable of accepting... I deduce from the tone of your voice that... I understand. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain... I understand. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is... The main drive's power... Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating high-capacity power regulators are sometimes... I have taken the liberty of printing you a new... This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne. Best of luck in your search.
I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie from the Spacer's Choice Department. Now, it seems to me, and correct me if I'm... Altercation, you say? Yeah, shame is that. Guess I'd better get to cleaning up. Can't just... Is that an official Spacer's Choice spacecraft? You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater, Church. Oh, and be sure to stop by. Don't get paid.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those. Your pa ain't safe out. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand. Name's Silas. Definitely not the junior. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Ain't heard that one.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification. My apologies. I am not in the habit of I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. Shirt, pants, work boots. Company of... Of course not. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my...
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Todd...
I beg your pardon. I am I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exact... Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power... I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not... I am not trying to pull one over on you. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their post. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go.
My dad told me all about the plant. I mean, if that's all.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but you will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great!
Well, I am glad.
mister, can we talk? Sorry. You got a minute? Sorry. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view. To Mr. Thompson, a person's... Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. Well, Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy... I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think... That's what my dad used to say anyway.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. And Ms. Holcomb as well.
Just tagging along.
I so rarely get new people to talk.
What?
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? I can't imagine what would be so great. Depriving them of safety from the marauders, and I can see why Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to... Not if things are... If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, one of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty. I happen to know such a book is at... My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you... It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. Thank you. Any progress on... Please. A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI is a... Because I'm also a collector of books. Rare thing. Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice... Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Pretty universal here. Except for Ms. Holcomb.
It's just...
Oh, nothing could be... I'm simply bemoaning the... Yes. I must double my efforts. Yes. And thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion. Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion. The order of scientific You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. We will eventually decode the plan and all the future. Some even believe... What?
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna stop.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
Absolutely. I'll keep my... I won't touch anything while we're in here.
Music to my ears.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit? Lovely to see you.
Things going?
Been keeping him best.
My dad's. Oh.
Something I... 4 workers. He just is. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. You'll find him... Yeah? You could look at it that way, but you'd be wrong.
Sure thing. Here we go! right over.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Any progress on that map? Wonderful. What the fuck is this? It's a... I became so... Please. Nothing could be more excruciating, but that's neither here nor there. What I need to do... You have a ship. Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counsel. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. Oh. Fantastic.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk hero.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever...